Hello there folks, and welcome back to Space Engineers. This is Mission 1, Episode 3? Anyhow, it's Episode 3 already. We got ourselves in sort of a little pickle here. The Gatling turrets on, well, those drones up there are trying to kill us. As you can hear, they're firing away. And they only stop when we bury ourselves inside of here. And it's doing all sorts of damage to that station, and I gotta get out of here, like, really quick. So, yep, this'll do. This'll do just fine. Alright, so, now we're out of immediate danger. We kind of have to figure out what we are going to do next. Ooh, the whole station is smoking because of the Gatling turrets shooting at it. Anyhow, we have to figure out what we're going to do next. I have several options on what we can do, and one of the options is we can fly in our big ship and try to destroy it that way. That's not a very smart idea because that's our home base, and bad things happen when we lose our home base, as in we lose the mission. So that's probably not going to be the thing we're going to do. Oh god, they're shooting at us, Oh, and we're dead. Okay, so the other thing that we're going to do, or try to do, let's respawn in the medical room. The other thing that we could do, what are my turrets shooting at? Probably my dead body. Yeah, I think my dead body turns to hostile as soon as I die. The other thing I could do is we could look and see if we can find a dead zone in their arc of fire, except it looks as though they're rotating, so that might be very difficult. Actually, it looks like behind there is a dead zone in the arc of fire. And if we can find a dead zone, we can actually fly up behind it, use a grinder, grind away some parts, and be alright that way. That one looks like it's just tumbling in space. Anyhow, the other thing we could do is we could make a small little drone ship that we could use as a, I don't know, guided torpedo of sorts. However, that would also mean we'd have to make that. That really is moving around. I'm gonna have to look at that on camera a little bit. So we know the maximum range is 800 meters for the Gatling turrets and the missile launchers and stuff like that. So we can get about that close before we have to worry about running into any fire. Alright, now let's go look at our camera. So yeah, they are rotating, so it's going to be hard for us to find a zone where they cannot shoot. Actually, behind this asteroid would be a good place to advance from. And I think I'm actually going to do that, but I'm going to do it, well, not with the ship. We are going to move the ship a little bit closer to the asteroid, though. Just for transportation's sake. We're not going to get any closer to the Gatling turrets over there, which are probably a good 950 meters away from us right now, so it's a safe distance away. It's safe enough, at least. And we're going to have to see if we can figure out how to get that blueprint from the station. I mean, last episode we were in the station, we hacked into the computers, and we didn't get the blueprints. So we're going to have to make sure we figure out what exactly we need to do. Okay, so now this is actually a really good place to approach from because they can't see us at all. Yeah, because they're all hiding behind that asteroid. So, I am going to keep the ship at a further distance, but what I'm going to try to do is there might be some holes in this asteroid that I can find my way through and maybe disable one of those drones. Okay, so that's about as close as I want to get. Yeah, as you see, our turrets are now targeting the perceived threat of the drone, which is on the other side of that asteroid. So that's as far as we want to get. Alright, alright, so now we're going to do the rest by hand. Alright, now we can get as close as we want to the asteroid without worrying about getting shot at. Assuming there's no turrets on the station. I never really thought about that, and there very well could be. Okay. Nothing here. I really wish we had like a handheld rocket launcher. That would be so cool. Peekaboo. Hello. Oh god! Okay, so note to self, don't do that. Let's respawn inside of the medical room. And there we go. So that's going to be a bit of an issue. However, I should be able to access the... Well, no, I can't access the station until those two are gone. So that's really, really annoying. So I guess what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to build a ship of sorts to take them out. It's going to have to be heavily armored because there are two of those Gatling cannons. And, you know, unfortunately, small ships, even with their heavy armor, are not very well protected against enemy fire. Especially Gatling turrets, or missile turrets for that matter. The only thing they can really handle are interior turrets and handheld weaponry. So I wonder if I'm actually going to have to go with a large ship, but I don't know if I have the components for that. Let me just take a look. I'm going to need quite a few components. I have a lot of steel plate. Got a number of computers. I'm going to need a lot of thrust components, that's the thing, and I don't have a lot of those, nor do I have a lot of things to make thrust components with. We could try to make a guided torpedo, but there's no saying that that will work because the bullets will actually affect the trajectory of the ship, so if they shoot at it enough, it might just miss the thing entirely, which is annoying. I'm just going to get a little bit closer one more time. It doesn't matter if we die, because apparently we just respawn at our ship. I'm just going to see what there is to see over here. So what is actually on this station? So we have a bunch of cargo containers. So it's obviously a mining station of sorts. Alright, well... we know that the turrets are going to shoot at us if we come from that angle. They're going to shoot at us if we come from this angle, almost certainly as well. Hello, where are you? But I want to... okay, so, yep, there's a turret facing that direction right now. Is there going to be a turret facing the... so, really the only way to... there's really no good way to... approach it right now. Maybe if we approach it from this angle, assuming that the other gun is not pointed in this direction. Okay, it is. Alright. Well, it's going to be a bit of an interesting little predicament here. So, let's see if I can... well, if I fly into the asteroid, can I... safely... I should be able to safely get in the asteroid. Maybe. Ow. Ow. Well, I face planted into the asteroid, but we're fine. We're fine. Our health is slowly regenerating. It will slowly regenerate a little bit. Okay, so is there any way where I can see the Gatling turrets? Because if they can see me, or if I can see them, they can almost certainly see me, which is kind of an issue at this point. Yep, there they are. Okay. As it looks, there's really no good way to approach it. So what I'm going to do instead, let us respawn in the medical room. This is one of those situations where I don't like to do it, but there's no other way around it. We are going to have to armor up our ship. Like, armor it up immensely. So, we are going to grab all the steel plate we can. Really, only 84. That's right, this is so stupid. Alright, so we'll grab all the steel plate we can, and we're going to start armoring up our ship. I'm going to armor it up as much as possible, and I'll meet you guys back when we're done. Alright, so this is what I came up with. So, we actually moved the cockpit back into the inner bowels of the ship, and we heavily armored the front of the ship a little bit, at least, and you'll see more armor in there. We kept the windows on. I also wanted to see if putting a conveyor, or not a conveyor, a light armor block in front of the conveyor instead of a catwalk would provide more armor. I'm guessing it will, but we will find out. This is where I moved the flight seat to. We'll have to fly via third person now. This is the front of the ship. Now it's all just chock full of heavy armor blocks, and there's a nice big heavy armor block sitting in front of the remote control over there. And some of you may have seen this odd-looking tumor on the top of the ship. It's not a tumor. It's actually a decoy block that hopefully the Gatling turrets will want to shoot at this. They'll first have to get through all of the heavy armor blocks before they can get to the decoy. And that will hopefully give us enough time to finish off those drones. So, it's kind of sort of now or never, so let's get inside of our flight seat and take action. Alright, here's the flight seat. Let's get in it. Third person view. Alright, we actually probably should take a look at the turrets. Target small ships, yes. Target missiles, yes. Target large ships, yes. What are you shooting at? Oh, it's probably shooting at the station. Crap. So target small ships off. There we go. Continue to target the large ships. Shooting at something. Flying across there quite quickly. That's some sort of moving object. We're wasting our ammo shooting at it, so let's not do that. Must be a missile of some sort. Alright, well, let's see if the decoy is going to do what we want it to do. Yeah, don't shoot at the station. Be nice to the station. Yes, there we go. That's what we want to shoot at. Crap. Where's my missiles? Weapons. That was a mistake. Okay, well, it looks like we're really actually firing at them quite well, so let's continue to pound away at the drones over here. Alright, well, that one's firing at us now. And if we can keep them occupied with our missiles... Okay, well, it looks like they are toasted. Alright. Success. Now let us turn off the turrets before they cause any more harm. So target large ships off. There we go. Okay. I think it's just targeting other things. Well, that was actually very, very successful. I want to see what kind of damage our ship took, because I'm sure it took some. Really? Did that decoy work as well as I thought it might? Because that is fantastic if it did. Well, certainly the decoy blocks, or the armor blocks around the decoy block have taken a bit of damage, but that is alright because... Ha, we blew you to kingdom come. Alright, let's grab the ammunition in here. If we can. I don't think I'll be able to grab the ammunition in there. Well, I guess we're just going to grind it away. Well, let's grind this away first. Goodbye. And is there any ammunition in there? Nope, it all disappeared with the Gatling turret. That's to be expected. There might be some sort of ammunition in here. Yes, there is. Haha, that's what we want. No, don't stay put, please. Whatever. There's going to be more ammunition in there, so let's replenish our ammunition sources. Unfortunately, the ammunition crates are so absolutely massive, it's hard to bring them, especially in this ultra-realistic mode. Alright, well, we don't have any. Okay, well, that's kind of crappy. Well, we'll go back there. We'll grab some of the ammunition. It's bound to be floating off. Speaking of floating off, there's a ship floating off there. Alright, yep, that's... I thought I spotted the ammunition. Is that the ammunition? No, it's not. Well, there is going to be more ammunition in here, so... Let us... Okay. Now, actually, we can't grab you because we have crap in our inventory, so away with you, scrap. We don't need you. Ow. Inventory full. Okay, so there we go. We grabbed something. We grabbed an ammunition container. Now we can actually go and do the mission, which is to go get the large blueprints. Large thrust blueprints, rather. Yay! 11. That's actually not bad. We probably didn't even... Well, we probably did use 11. because we wasted a lot of ammunition last episode. So, now, station! Here we go. Now, where was the... Okay, so we need to get in here. Nope, not in there. We need to get in wherever the computers were. I think they were over here. Nope. This is a kind of odd looking station. Oh yeah, we busted our way through in here. Alright. So where are the blueprints? It's a good question. Access denied, access denied. Well, let's change that. Nothing will be shooting at us, so we have all the time in the world. You know what those things that are flying across the screen? Those are probably meteors. I just thought about that. They could have put meteors on this, and I would have never known. Okay, well, let's grind this away until we have control of it. Almost there. This takes forever. Alright. There we go. Now let's remake this, and I'm guessing this is where the... Yeah, it says get the blueprints from the computers inside the station. Actually, computers inside the station, that actually might mean the computer components. There might be components in the cargo containers somewhere that have computers in them, and maybe that's where the thrust component blueprints are located. So let's go to inventory. Well, obviously there's nothing in this inventory, so let's jump in this flight seat. So, inventory. What do we have in our inventory? Nothing much, so I guess that computer idea is out the window. And all we have are these red... oh, we have another comm station. I think that's the one we got last time. Bunch of interior lights, pistons, small reactors. So now we have to find the computers, which is kind of interesting. Unless this isn't the station they were talking about, but it has to be. Here, let's grab this stuff. How much damage is done to this? Not quite a lot, actually. Quite a lot, indeed. Okay, well. Let's control the door. I'm guessing there's some sort of trigger that we missed that we're supposed to activate for this thing to work. Maybe getting through the door or something. I'm sure we'll find it eventually. Otherwise, there still might be a computer hiding somewhere in one of those cargo containers if we didn't destroy it. And I'd actually like to take a look at that ship that was floating around above this that was incomplete. Oh wow, this is going to take a while. I'll be back when we're done. Alright, well, that took about 5 minutes. But I suppose that's to be expected when you're in the realistic mode. I actually kind of wonder what's on the other side of this door, because I imagine there's a little bit more to this station. Probably not a lot, but there's probably something more. Okay, so we got a gravity generator, and that is about it. Gravity generator, some, you know, pretty looking lights. Well, that's cool and all. I really hope I don't have to grind through that door, too. Well, let's, huh. There is a timer block over there. I wonder what that's for. In fact, there's quite a number of timer blocks. I bet you that's for the drills over here. Which we could... Actually, it would take way too long for us to try to activate that. Alright, so this is obviously some sort of landing pad. And that's the station itself. Cool. Well, I'm going to see if I can figure out how on earth to get this event to trigger so we can continue on with our mission. So, see you guys back in a little bit, hopefully. Alright, well, I did a little bit of research, and it turns out all you really have to do is hack the consoles, and we did that, like last episode already, and we didn't get the prompt, so there must be something up with the little world, so I'm going to see what I can do to remedy that situation. So, until then, unfortunately, I'm going to have to cut this episode a little bit short, but we're going to pick up with it next episode where everything will be, hopefully, much more back to normal. So thank you folks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.